A few years ago, tornadoes devastated parts of Oklahoma. I think a lot of atheists remember the aftermath of that disaster in particular because CNN's Wolf Blitzer interviewed a woman in the middle of the wreckage and asked her if she thanked God that she survived. And she responded, "I'm actually an atheist." Here's something else that you may not remember. Time magazine ran a cover story about the relief efforts in Oklahoma. And reporter Joe Klein said in his piece that it was, quote, funny how you don't see organized groups of secular humanists giving out hot meals. The sarcasm wasn't appreciated since he completely ignored all the volunteer work done and donations made by atheist groups that were helping people in the wake of the disaster. And it's happening all over again in the wake of Hurricanes Harvey and Irma. I saw a letter to the editor even ask straight up, how come no atheists are helping out in Houston? I mean, we know there are Christian groups doing relief work. Maybe not Joel Osteen's church, but a lot of others. So what about atheists? Where are they? There are so many ways to respond to this. One answer is you're not going to see as many atheist groups because we don't pressure members to give us 10% of their income and don't have the sort of infrastructure that allows us to pool resources quickly for relief efforts. But that's a flimsy excuse. I mean, there are plenty of people helping out who don't have lots of money at their disposal. Another answer is that there are a lot of atheists helping out with relief efforts, but they're doing it out of the goodness of their hearts, and they don't feel the need to broadcast their lack of religion in the process. It's not like every godless volunteer is wearing a shirt that says, "God didn't cause the hurricane." But you know what? There are organized atheist groups collecting money for relief efforts, and there are open atheists helping people on the ground. And I know that because I actually looked for them. Let me give you a brief rundown of what some atheist groups are doing for victims of Hurricane Harvey. And I'm only talking about Harvey because as I make this video, it's too soon for me to give you details about relief for Irma. Foundation Beyond Belief has been raising money from atheist donors since Harvey hit. The first group to receive a check from them is All Hands Volunteers, a nonprofit that assists with disaster recovery. At least one more group will be receiving funds as well. The Freedom from Religion Foundation's charity agency, Non-Belief Relief, donated $10,000 to the Hurricane Harvey Relief Fund. They're also collecting hygiene and cleaning products and donations to give to a local Boys and Girls Club working with their national organization to help people in Houston. The Humanists of Houston are coordinating relief efforts with their members. Members of Houston Oasis were cleaning strangers' homes and serving food at shelters. They're still accepting donations and volunteers for relief efforts. The South Texas Atheists for Reason have volunteered at a diaper bank and announced that they plan to adopt a family, providing them with whatever resources they need to get through this difficult time. The Beaumont Humanist Society is raising money for supplies like bottled water. The Corpus Christi Atheists are raising funds for members of the secular community who have lost or sustained damage to their homes. One man even formed his own group, the Humanist Fire Ants, because we can work together just like them to raise money for resources and help people rebuild their homes. And none of that includes individual atheists everywhere who are just helping out or donating money on their own. I found all of that using Google and Facebook. How come the guy writing that letter to the editor couldn't find a single one? Or was his comment just made out of ignorance? It's not hard to find atheists in foxholes, and it's not hard to find atheists assisting with disaster recovery. But some people don't even want to look. They assume that only religious people help out, and they run with it. Don't believe their lies. And by the way, in the description for this video, I have links for all of the groups I mentioned in case you'd like to donate to them. And on a personal note, I would strongly urge you to go to fbbgive.org if you want to help out with Harvey or Irma relief, only because I've worked with Foundation Beyond Belief personally, and I know that they fully vet the groups that they give money to. My name is Hemant Mehta, and I write at friendlyatheist.com. What do you want to see a video about? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll be sure to check it out. And don't forget to subscribe.